Hi, welcome to the Road Least Traveled, Chapter 3. I'm Dick Powell. The title of our program tonight is The Best Kept Secrets. We're going to take you to lunch over a serene lake with a panoramic view. We're going to take you to a place that serves Cajun food. We're going to meet a chef who plays the drums. We're also going to meet and take you to the Little Shops here in Pottstown, which has the latest in the shopping ideas, which is known as compartmental shopping. At the Little Shops, there's a gift for everyone. I'd like to introduce you now to our host and our sponsor for tonight's program, Mr. Russ Gresh, the owner of the Little Shops.
Hi, Dick. How are
Russ.
you?
How are you? Nice to see you. Russ, tell us and the audience something about this building and the Dutch Built that you developed here.
Well, Dutch Built Kitchens was built back in 1961. We started kitchen manufacturing here. With 6,000 square feet, we now have 25,000 square feet building complex here. And recently, we started a new concept in retail shopping in the Pottstown area called the Little Shops. See the two little people up there?
Oh, yes.
There are Little Shops. We have 40-some vendors in here right now, and we're just in our phase 1 operation.
And Russ, tell us something about how you come up with the idea of the Little Shops.
Well, I had a lot of people call me for rental space, but as you know, in the shopping mall, rental's quite expensive. So we came up with the idea of putting store compartments in our building here, and that's how we got started.
Excellent, excellent. And I'm looking forward to looking into your shops and meeting your beautiful wife, Harriet.
Okay.
But now, I understand you had a grand opening on Saturday.
Okay, we've just added something new to our Little Shops. We have the Sandwich King over here, M.D. Wright's Deli Delights. So I'd like you to meet Mike over here. He's making a lot of sandwiches right now.
Well, let's go meet him.
Dick, I want you to meet the newest vendor to the Little Shops. This is Mike, the Sandwich King here.
Well, Mike, how are you?
Pretty good.
Mike, tell me something about your background. I think I've seen you around this town.
Well, I was chef at Days Inn for a little while, and I was head chef down at Cotillo's after working up from an apprentice chef there. I worked under some pretty strong people down there, learned a lot.
Good. I'm really pleased that you had your grand opening on Saturday. How'd it go for you?
Actually, it went rather well, should I say. We were busier than I ever thought we would be on a grand opening, and it wasn't just like family members or it was people coming back who were there within the week that we opened to get things straightened out.
Good. I'm really impressed that you have a lot of people here at this time.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite sandwich or the people's favorite sandwich here?
Oh, boy.
Is it hard to say?
It seems like I'm selling a lot of Italian hoagies. I mean, they are really popular, and I'm getting compliments galore on them. And I'm surprised that I'm also selling a lot of Reubens. I'm starting to sell a lot of chicken sandwiches. We have a boneless, skinless chicken breast, which is it's like a health-conscious food, and we're starting to really pick up on that. I think people are really noticing that on our menu now.
That's 20th century, that health consciousness.
Yeah, yes.
Right. What's your division here with takeout or eat-in? Do you have that broken down yet?
No, I'm not that. I'm not that far into picking out my how I'm selling that way, but it seems to be pretty fair to say that it's like half and half, like right on.
Oh, that's good.
We're working on a delivery system, but that might take a few weeks. So.
Good. Michael, thank you very much, and good success in the future.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let's go over and meet the rest of the vendors in the Little Shops.
Hi, Dick.
Oh, Harriet, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice
Good.
to see you.
Nice to see you, and thank you for sponsoring our program here at the Little Shops.
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
It's your pleasure. Good. Now, you tell me there's a gift for everyone here.
That's right, there is.
And I'm a father, and Father's Day is around the corner.
Okay.
Let's talk about some Father's Day gifts.
Okay, right here we have a nice tin collection that has a shoe care kit and a car care kit in the collectible tin.
Oh, this is the one for me, the car care kit.
Yeah, every man needs one of
I
those
know,
in his
I
car.
understand that. I understand that perfectly. What else do you have for us?
Well, we have the bar supplies for men, for the den, for the rec room. We have a nice collection of golf gifts, the golf glasses, beer mugs, ice bucket, and we have a few other nice things for golfers, and also nice things for the office, for desk items.
You know, talking about golf, is Russ still cheating on the golf scores? That's how he beat me one time. He changed the figure.
That's the best way. We have a nice selection of Wilton Armitage.
And is that the pewter?
That's the pewter. That's
I
oven
understand,
proof.
yes.
It can go from the freezer to the oven to the table.
Well, I see it's done in colonial style. That is really interesting. I love that. Let's go over and look at some of on the other side of the room.
Over on this side we have the Christian Dior. This is one of my favorites right here. We have a nice selection of candlestick holders, the dinnerware, and picture frames. And then lots of other things too, things for the women for the bedroom. We have things for the bride gifts. Some nice
this
picture
area, what do you
frames.
call this? Is this the part called
Absolute-
Absolutely Gifts?
Absolutely gifts.
And they also
That's right.
have
We have a nice
cards. yeah.
cards. We have the Blue Mountain cards. We have the Leaning Tree cards, two types, and we have a variety of cards here, including the Hartman cards. And a lot of these cards on the wall here are blank, so you can write your own message.
Oh, that's great. That's really beautiful.
In this part of the store here, we have antiques and collectibles. And this is an interesting thing right here, the antique jewelry and hats, clothing.
Harriet, Russ was telling me something about the co-op here. Can you explain that to our viewers?
Okay. This is the type of store where you rent your space and you do not have to be here all the time. You can just work your number of hours per week, and we have one central cashier that
Is that right?
takes,
Well, that's very attractive to craft people or hobbyists
right,
who
yes.
want to be in
Because
this
a lot
kind
of
business.
the people that are here have full-time jobs. So these are a great Father's Day gift. They make a new puzzle each year, so it's something that is also a collectible, plus a brain
Well,
teaser.
That's exactly what I do not need. I like those wraparound gifts better.
You also have the crushed pecan characters that are
They
collectibles.
look like Raggedy Ann dolls.
This is a Raggedy Ann doll, and
Aren't they cute?
she's made of the crushed pecan shells, and they're hand-painted, and they are limited editions. They only make a certain number of each one and then break the
Design them.
mold.
That's terrific.
Yes, uh-huh.
What do we have over to your left there?
These are some more collectibles. Ruth likes to collect the Santa Clauses, and she also has the collectible baskets.
Okay. Let's move over to talk to...
Okay, Dick, I'd like you to meet Cindy.
Hello.
Is she the hand-painted apparel person?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
I'm Dick. Can you tell me something about how you started this craft?
Yes. Well, I do a lot of painting. I guess it started out in the basement of our home, and what was a hobby has now turned into a full-fledged business.
Oh, you're full-time also?
Yes, I am. It's full-time.
Well, isn't that nice?
And we do a little bit of everything. We do from T-shirts to prom gowns. We do bags, and we also do a lot of children's wear. We do sweatwear, T-shirts, even layettes for babies.
Okay.
So
That's
it
very
really
good.
works out nice. The shops really work well for us because it gives me time to work at home, and I only have to spend
Yes.
one day in at the shop to cover my hours.
right.
So the
I'm-
co-op works well.
I am really impressed with this co-op idea. Although it's not new, it's the first time I've been involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be working here in the little shops. And I hope people, who are viewing this, come out and see us.
It really does work well. Now, Misfit and I, we try to work together. We combine and coordinate most of our outfits. We'll have very, very flowered skirts, and I might pick up a flower in one of my tops and paint it to match. She has a lot of boutique wear, and both of us have different hats and accessories that really are different than the regular store. She has a lot of handcrafted jewelry, and along with the hand-painted apparel, I think the two of our shops really combine nicely.
I agree with you 100%. I'm really impressed with this Indian jewelry. I've only seen that coming from Arizona.
Yes, and I
Okay.
believe that's where she gets it.
Cindy, nice talking to you.
Very nice to meet you.
See.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
what do we have on the agenda
Okay,
now?
Dick, we have a lot to see yet. This is just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Here I'd like you to meet Joan and Jeff Jackson.
Hi, Joan.
Hi.
Hi, Jeff. How are you? Okay, I asked the same question of everyone. How did you get started in this craft?
Well, my husband was doing some crafts for our grandchildren, and when my company closed down that I was with, I was looking for something to do around Christmas time, and I thought I would give it a try, and I fell in love with it and developed it into a full-time business.
Well, that's really great. Jeff, do you have tools that you use for this? I'm sure that you must have a saw or two, or what equipment do you have?
Several saws and quite a bit of equipment, a lot of hand tools. I do a lot of the work the old-fashioned way. I just work at it until it comes out the way that I want it. I don't depend on machinery to reproduce or things like that. It's all hand-crafted.
Okay, then the hours or the time aren't important. It's the quality of the production that you're interested in.
Correct.
Oh, that's terrific. Now, these look like they move. Well, look at this. Well, are you sure? Is that your wife?
Yes.
She does that, huh?
Yes. We personally test each and every rider ourselves. We figure if they'll hold up to the abuse and the weight of us, that they will definitely hold up for a child.
Well, terrific. Jeff, thank you very much. This has been very enlightening.
Thank you.
I would be very careful of that girl.
Okay, Dick, we have a room over here, some beautiful things, and I'd like you to meet Mary Ann.
Hello, Marianne.
How do you do?
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, this place smells delicious.
It does.
Yes, it does. And it looks very inviting. Now, how did you get started in this?
Well, I retired from my regular job at the end of 1989, and after having a year of vacation and relaxation, I felt I had to do something, and I love working with flowers, so I started making crafts early last year.
Terrific. And I understand from Harriet that you can hardly keep your things full here.
Right, right. Especially at Christmas time. There were a lot of sales. People
Good.
love the homemade things at Christmas time.
Good. Let's look at some of your items here, my friend. Let's look at your latest.
I've started making the raffia swags. They seem to be popular, and they sort of resemble corn husk. So I make them, I braid them, and then have them fully decorated, or some just partially decorated.
From what I gather, you can change the color of these to match someone's decor.
Oh, yes, I've made many things to match. All they have to do is give me their color scheme, and I can make it up for
very
them.
good. Do you have anything else new for us on your display?
Well, the Victorian arches are popular, as well as these S-twig swags. That's something I've just started to make.
And what's that called?
An S-twig swag.
S-twig swag. I
In
can
the
hardly
shape of
say
an
that.
S.
I see that. Thank you very much. This is really an
Well,
exciting
thank you for
exhibit.
stopping by.
Right. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Harriet, what do we have next?
Okay, Dick, now we're going out to the Country Peddler. Rita has been making crafts since 1965. It started out with a hobby for Rita, but it is now a business for her. She started out making crafts to supplement the income to raise a family. And She describes a craft as something that you do for pleasure, and she enjoys it, and it has now become a business for her.
Well, you know, it seems to be the trend here. I imagine she will also make a craft that matches your decor.
Oh, she will. If there's something that you like and it isn't the color, she will make any color that you like.
Well, you know, I'm interested in that because bunnies are in, and also bears. And I really like the one bear, but it doesn't match the decor
Okay,
of my daughter.
Call Rita and order the color that you like, and she'll make it for you.
Put me down.
Okay,
Well, let's
I
move
will.
on, Harriet. Which way are we going now?
Okay, now I'd like you to meet the Wideners at their gift store. This is Bill and Dolly Widener.
Hi, Bill.
How you doing?
Okay, nice to meet you. Hi, Dolly.
Hi.
Okay, what can you tell me about your operation?
Well, we decided to start this business as a mail order.
Oh, is that right? Direct
Yes,
mailing.
right, and it wasn't very profitable that way, so we found this opportunity, and it was a very good opportunity. We couldn't resist.
You mean over here at Little
At
Shop?
Little Shops, yes.
And the co-op idea.
Right.
Oh, yes, that's
The
really...
co-op was a very good idea.
Okay, how have you found your business here?
Well, it's doing very well. In fact, now our masks are one of our very good items that
Oh,
we
are they?
have, yes. And every week we try and bring in something different.
I see you have some magnets here.
Yes, we have magnets. We also have the mask pins. So we
Mhm.
have something.
This reminds me of Mardi Gras a lot. I guess maybe in that time of the season
Right.
you... well, look, this is really terrific. Thank you.
Thanks
for being on our show.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you, too.
Sure.
Okay, Harriet, what do we have?
Okay, we're going to Kathy's Crafts right around the corner here. Sorry. Kathy has a full-time job, and this is a part-time business for Kathy. She makes a lot of nice wreaths, swags, and flower arrangements. And bows. You can buy bows just for your packages or to make your own wreaths.
Harriet, I'm not sure you can answer this for me, but those bows look really interesting, and they're kind of textured. Is that a special paper she uses, or
I think it's called raffia, if
is
I'm
that
not
raffia?
mistaken.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've heard that. I
Mhm.
wasn't sure if that is raffia.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, and right around the corner here we have Carol's Collectibles. Carol has a nice selection of collectible dolls, and they're collectible bunnies, teddy bears, and just about anything you can think of that you'd like to collect. And,
How long has she been with you?
Carol has been here since we opened, and she also has a job, and this is a part-time business
Oh,
for
I
her.
see. Okay.
Mhm.
This is very nice. It's lovely.
Mhm.
I am really impressed with the quality of gifts you have here.
Yes, they are all quality, and we're proud of all our vendors. We think they do a nice job.
Well,
And
you know what? They're
everything's-
really nice and warm people, and I think that's
Oh, they
what
are.
people will know when they come
Yeah.
out here to visit the Little Shop.
It's a pleasure for us working with them.
I'm sure it is.
I'd like you to meet Nancy.
Well, hi, Nancy.
Hi.
How are you? I'm Dick.
Good, thank you.
Good. I asked the same question. How'd you get involved in this? Now, let me
Well-
guess. Wait a minute. Your grandmother used to make candy.
I'd like to tell you that, but no.
Well,
I'm a hobbyist. I've always liked crafts,
Oh,
and
isn't
I've
that
tried a lot of different things. And this was my latest venture, was
Oh.
getting into the candy and then expanding into the gourmet baskets.
oh, I like your gourmet baskets. You know, I receive a lot of direct mailing, and I receive the gourmet baskets and the picnic baskets, but they're so expensive. And I look at your prices, and they're so reasonable.
Well, that's one of my aims, and I'm excited because next month I'm going to be opening what we call Matthias's Gourmet Station here in the Little Shops.
How's that?
And I'm going to feature some of the things over here on the table, natural foods, gourmet coffees and teas. Some of the foods will be organic, and looking to specialize in some of the things like the salt-free, sugar-free, wheat-free,
Oh, that is really timely.
gluten-free.
That's really timely. I like that. And you're going to make the baskets with the new
With the items
ingredients?
that I'll have in there, and I'll be able to make up baskets that people will also be able to just pick out what they want from
You're
the
not
shelves
You're
and
not
pick
leaving
them
the
up.
Little Shops, are you?
No, that's
Oh.
all going to be right here.
Oh, phew, I was a little nervous about
So
that.
what I'm aiming to do is have my grand opening about a week before the 4th of July so people can come in and get their things for the barbecue and have the best tasting 4th of July picnic ever.
think I might get one now? Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Okay, Dick, right here is Lorraine and her collection of seashells.
Seashells, every shape and size. I did that when I was teaching speech. Okay, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good, and the same story. You know, you don't know this, but you sold one of those blue shell arrangements
Yes.
for my bathroom. The first time I came through here with Russ and Harriet, I said, I must have that.
Oh, I'm happy to hear
I am in love with seashells.
Well,
How'd you get
so am
involved in
I.
this?
Well, it's from my love of the seashore. I've gone down the shore every year for the last 19 years, and they have such tacky gifts, if you know. I've tried to elegantize them, I would say,
Okay.
and bring them home and try my own thing with them, and that's what I've done with them.
Well, you certainly have reached your goal, because these are elegant gifts. And I would advise everyone in the Pottstown viewing area of cable TV to come out and see some of your shells, because they are not gaudy. Hey, this has been really nice and interesting talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay, nice to see you.
Okay, Dick, right here we have log cabin crafts. Carol makes all these things herself, and everything's handmade, and I particularly like the bunny for the
Oh.
patio.
Is that for the patio?
That
I guess
can-
it must be outside painted.
It
or
is. It's
whatever the
waterproof, right? Weatherproof.
Weatherproof, I guess that's
Correct.
what they call it.
Yes,
Yes.
and has a live geranium. And I have a favorite here that I'd
Oh, is that
like to
right?
show you. I think
Oh,
this
yes.
doll is especially beautiful, and there are a lot of people that have doll collections that would love to have one of these.
Well, my daughter Sherry does country crafts herself, and she would just love that.
Hey, why don't you get it for her?
Well, that's a good question. Why do I get it for her? Well, okay, what do we have else to go here, my friend? Okay, we're going to move out.
Okay, we're going to move out, and
Good evening, Dick.
Hi, Barb. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. My usual question for the little shops. Are you a hobbyist?
No, I'm a full-time business person.
Well, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing thread work since about January of '91. And I've been doing embroidery since I was 6 years old.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
a year and a half ago, some things came together, and I decided to plunge in and do this full-time.
Well, that's great. Have you been successful?
Yes, I've been very successful.
Good. And how about the little shops? Have you
Little
seen the improvement here?
Yeah, the Little Shops has been a really good experience for me because it's allowed me to put my embroidery in front of people that might not otherwise see it and to make it available to them.
Fine. It's really attractive, and I really like it.
Well,
I
thank
really
you.
like your style.
Thank you.
And thanks a lot for being on our program, Barb.
Well, thank you for being here.
Right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you very much for joining us here at the Little Shops, and we'd like to encourage all of you to come out here to North Charlotte Street. It's in the 1400 block, North Charlotte Street, right by D&B Kitchens.
Welcome to the offices of Laser Limousine Services Incorporated, conveniently located at the Pottstown Limerick Airport, just off of the Route 422 bypass. At Laser Limousine, we provide the sharpest service to both the private and business sectors of the community. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, Laser Limousine is available to serve your needs. Whether it be sedan, van, or stretch limousine, Laser is committed to providing cost-effective, unsurpassed ground transportation. Professional, non-smoking chauffeurs have an intimate knowledge of the area and adhere to strict safety standards. Federally certified drivers are also available to operate your equipment. And as a satellite office, we provide budget rent-a-cars 7 days a week, around the clock. Our stretch limousines feature crystal and glass service, live-cut fresh flowers, assorted soft drinks, spring water, ice, and mints are included for your pleasure. Television, video cassette player, stereo, and magazines are on board for your convenience. Semi-privacy glass and full solid partitions, along with an intercom phone, ensure your safety and privacy while in the passenger compartment. And with the beautiful tambored wooden doors closed, Any business person will find the atmosphere excellent for your discreet conversations. For both business and personal accommodations, our professional staff will assist you in booking transportation for your anniversary or retirement, corporate travel arrangements, wedding or theater plans, concert transportation or bachelor parties, or custom-designed business packages for employee incentive recognition programs. The possibilities are limitless. Laser Limousine Services Incorporated is fully licensed by the Pennsylvania Public Utility Commission and not only meets, but exceeds all safety standards and requirements. Experience the standard of excellence provided by Laser Limousine. Give us the opportunity to prove to you that we are as sharp as our name.
Hi, here we are on a beautiful lake with an excellent restaurant. We're going to have lunch overlooking the lake. And I'll bet you think I'm talking about the Pocono Mountains. Not true. Here we are just outside of Boyertown, 4 or 5 miles from Pottstown. We're at Fisherman's Paradise. It's a monumental day for Ron and Esther Wilkinson, the new owners of Fisherman's Paradise, because they're changing the name as of today. They chose our program to do it. From today on, we'll be talking about Paradise Lake. Let's go in and have lunch here on the lake in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Ron Wilkinson, thank you very much for inviting us over here to your beautiful place.
Oh,
and congratulations on your new name. And what is that?
Paradise Lake.
Paradise Lake. How'd you choose Paradise Lake, Ron?
Well, it was called Fisherman's Paradise, Captain Bill's Seafood Restaurant. And so I thought that was too many names in one title. So
Confuse people.
It would confuse people. So I made it Paradise Lake. I kept the Fisherman's Paradise in there, you know, the paradise, to go back to the Fisherman's Paradise, because that's well known for Fisherman's Paradise.
Okay, very good. And how did you find out that this was for sale? I wish I would have known that.
I was manager here for about 2 years. I knew the previous owner for, say, 17 to 20 years. And he just wanted out of the business. He put it up on the market, and I figured, well, I did all this work in the last 2 years, why not me? So we worked out a deal.
Terrific. I'm really happy for you. I'm sad for myself, because I would love to have this, because the potential here is outstanding. Tell us something about how many acres you have or what goes along with Paradise Lake.
Okay, we have 23 acres of wooded land with nature trails, 5 acres of lake. That's where our sport fishing is entailed. And we're loaded, we stock every year with trout, bass, catfish, pike, bowfin, which are prehistoric fish.
The bowfin are?
The northern pike and the bowfin.
Northern pike and bowfin are prehistoric fish. Some people think that I'm prehistoric also, Ron. However, we'll just go right by that.
Okay.
Ron, since you've taken over here in the last few months, what renovations have you made, or what ideas have you changed here?
We did some landscaping. In the future, I'm going to build some cabins out in the lake.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yes, for the,
on the far end?
weekend getaways.
All right.
Yeah.
Ron, I see you have a tent over there, and I do believe you have some apartments. I think that maybe you want to talk about inviting people here to spend the weekend.
It is great for family outings, especially on the weekend. They can set up a tent, stay out overnight.
I see you have a pavilion down there. Is that open to the public?
That's open. Everything's open to the public.
Everything is open to the public. So what you're saying then, Ron, is that the public can come here and spend the afternoon sitting on this lovely deck, have lunch, walk the park, have a family picnic, and maybe catch a few prehistoric fish.
Exactly.
Okay, Ron, good. Thanks. We're down here by Paradise Lake, and we're by the waterfalls, and we're also by the Fisherman's Registration Booth. Ron, is this the renovations you were talking about?
This is where I started, yeah. This is just a plot of land. They had that waterfall blocked up, but you couldn't see it.
Oh, is that right? What a shame.
And, yeah, this is our bait shop here.
Oh, the bait shop also?
Right.
Okay. Now, how about this separation? Was there a plan here, Ron?
All the fishing, we have a restaurant over there. All the fishing was handled outside of the restaurant, which I didn't think was right. So I moved all the fishing over in here, separated the two businesses.
Okay, tell us about the restaurant, Ron. How many people do you seat there?
Inside and out, we can seat about 50 people.
About 50 people, right? We love having lunch on your upper deck, and I see you have a lower deck where people are eating now. Right. This is a gorgeous place, and we have to invite everyone over here.
Oh, certainly.
Okay, now tell me something about the fishing and what you have planned for the fishing.
All right, we are set up for sport fishing. It's catch and release. All right, if you do want the fish, you catch it so much a pound. We have tournaments twice a month, so I'd rather not let the fish go. We have large fish in there that can win the tournaments.
Oh, I see. And what's this called now? Back up a moment.
What?
Catch and release.
Catch and
I
release.
catch it, I throw it back.
You throw it back.
If I want it, it costs me so much a pound.
Right.
Okay, how do you determine the poundage, Ron?
Well,
the cost per pound.
Catfish, well, the trout and the bass are $3 a pound, then it goes down from there.
Then it goes down from there, right? You
That's
talk
the
about
most expensive.
Did you start tournaments this year? Is that what it was?
Right. We had our first one was last Saturday. 28-inch bowfin won that one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That is terrific. About how many fish you think are in this lake over the years? I mean, it's impossible for you to know.
There's tonnage of fish in there.
A tonnage of fish in there, right? Well, very good. Ron, thank you very much for being on our program. I want to invite the viewing public to come over, have lunch on this gorgeous lake.
All right.
Good luck to you in the future.
Thank you very much.
Shemai, croeso i'r Tafarn y Green Goose. Shwd chi?
And what language is that?
That's Welsh.
Is that Welsh?
Nice to see you. We've been expecting you. George apologises and he'll be here on Friday to see you.
Well, thank you very much, Jen. And yes, we're anxious to be here for lunch.
Great. Let me show you through to the dining room.
Good. Ruth, one of the best kept secrets right here in Phoenixville is the Green Goose with the best jazz group in 20 miles of Pottstown. I want you to meet once again the owner and manager, George Vermouth. George, you're to be congratulated here.
Thank you very much.
Good. George, I want to tell you how nice our lunch was today. I had your afternoon delight.
Oh, yeah, just like that.
Yeah, it was a Miami sandwich, George. I wanted to commend you on that, right?
Thank you very much. Well, our menu is a little different. You know, we try to have some unique things on that. And I'm glad to see you made it back. The last time we talked, we weren't sure when you were going to get back or not.
Well, that's exactly it. What I wanted to do for the viewers is to bring the most unusual people and places in the area. And I'm really happy with the Hotel Chester. George, can you tell me something about the bar here?
Well, yeah, the bar has been here since the building was built. It was originally the hotel, and the back bar and most of the bar, except for the very top of it, is original. It was built in 1887. It was renovated recently, but it's the original bar. The only thing that's missing here actually is the trough and the brass rail that used to go here.
I see.
And they had to be done away with to accommodate the schools.
George, how'd you choose the decor here in this bar?
Well, we pretty much went with the way it was. We just did some points here and points there. It had been let go for quite some time, and we tried to bring it back to its original splendor. And, you know, in the old days, the way it was, and it's pretty. It worked out pretty well. The brass was here, the mirrors were here, the wood was here. It just needed to be brought back to the surface again.
Oh, I see.
Gem, you know?
Okay, I see. Like little elbow grease. Is that what you call it? Ah, terrific.
Yeah.
A lot of Murphys on that. I like it. I like it. I love your music, and I understand we're going to talk to Darryl, the chef, and who plays the drummer. We'll talk to him in a few moments. But George, tell me something about your crowd here tonight. I think it's really wonderful that you're packed here. Usually jazz places are not as full as this.
No, they're pretty much secrets, and a lot of people think of jazz as that it doesn't have a large following, but as you can see, that's not the case.
Yes.
Do real well here. Some real nice people. They come from all over the area, Satellite Townships as well as Phoenixville. And these gentlemen here is Just Friends Band do a fantastic job. They started here with us when we opened the place 8 months ago.
Is that right?
They've been with us ever since.
Good. Well, George, I'm an old timer from Pottstown, and I go back to the days of Tommy Wright on drums and Chuck Fulmer on bass, Bill Schmier on the keyboards. You know, I just know all those guys, and they would be just happy to come here. So we have to invite everyone down. Please come down to the Green Goose Pub. It is the best music in 20 miles of Pottstown. Now, George, we want to walk around and talk to some of your other people and guests, and we want to see one of your dinners for tonight.
Okay,
but now we're going to meet Darryl and the band.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, here we are grooving at the Green Goose Pub, right in downtown Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. I'd like to introduce you to several of the members of the group.
I'm Kirk. I'm the bass player of the group. When I'm not working here, I'm teaching public school in Westchester. To my right is Dave, our keyboard player. Dave?
Hi there. I'm Dave McMahon. I work here on the weekends, but through the week, I work at Insonic Corporation. I handle international sales for the entire world. It's a fun gig, and right now I'd like to introduce Ken DeJean-Baptiste. Nice, huh?
Very good, Dave. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Ken, and part of Just Friends Band here, and it's been going really well the past few months. I guess this is November. And I want you to all stop out and see us. We're here every Friday and Saturday night. And I really enjoyed you on Bandstand, by the way, Dick. So I'll pass it on to Juan now. Here's Juan, a guitar player.
Thank you. My name's Juan. I play guitar with the band, and I'm also a registered nurse in the critical care department at Bryn Mawr Hospital. And here's Darryl, the man of the hour.
Yeah, I'm the chef here at the Green Goose Pub, and we also have a 5-acre organic farm, which we serve the vegetables from here. And this was all my idea. Since I started working here, I had to have the band with me, so I had to make sure they were playing when I was working.
Darryl, this is really fantastic. It's quite unusual, and that's the theme of our show, is that the road least traveled and the best kept secrets. And you're a real unusual person, Darryl, playing drums and cooking at the same place. Darryl, thank you very much, group. Thanks a lot. We're going to look at the rest of the Green Goose Pub. Well, we've come to the end of another very interesting journey through the Tri-County. I'm really happy to be here at the Little Shops, and I want to thank Harriet and Russ Gresh. They've been very grateful to sponsor this program. I'm very happy to have lunch at the Green Goose and over in the Paradise Lake with Ron Wilkinson. And I don't want to forget my good friend Sonny at SNS Video. And don't forget, Laser Limousine is with us again, our old friend Mark Chest. Now, from the Little Shops, we have the group.
Come see us at the Little Shops. 5PCTV.
You guys are terrible. Terrific, nice job.
Do that again.
Thank you.